Damien is scribe, and Garen is the previous scribe. Could you walk us through the events of last time?
Yes, of course. I have a very detailed and very long journal to get through, so please bear with me. Session 209, 21st Summer, Part 7. After the conclusion of our epic battle, we head over to rescue the civilians Damien was hiding out with. We run into Lavic, who offers to distract the skeleton war. He also gives us some heals, as there are still straggler undead in the vicinity. As we approach the house, we see a pair of undead fire giant skeletons and think to jump them to avoid making a noise. In turn, I get jumped by a death tyrant. It absolutely peppers me with several beams, and while I fight off the charm, I get paralyzed and eventually turn to stone. Feeling an out-of-body experience, I feel the others also get shredded by the death tyrant. Through all the combat, it is Uslog who stands tall and strong, easily tanking, dodging everything the tyrant tries to throw at her over and over. It is honestly quite epic and leaves my 6th out-of-body sense in awe. Feels like old times with someone that I used to know. At the conclusion of the combat, everyone is finally evacuated to Glenn's mansion to finally take a rest. Our goated MVP was the Uslog. And then we have a nice Easter Island statue.
All right. Thank you for the recap. So, we have escaped into Glenn's magnificent forest base. You should probably draw a map of it sometime. You want to do that, Glenn? Give you a story point if you do.
Can I make, like, with grids, you want me to just, like...
Yeah, like, I don't know. You said, I think you said you DM'd before, right? Do you draw maps at all? Or do you
cut out.
You have a map drawing program?
Well, you know what? I do have, what is it? Let me, check my
Incarnate?
Steam. Nah, Incarnate. I've got, something... I have a Dungeon Alchemist.
I think I have Dungeon Alchemist, but yeah, I mostly use Incarnate these days.
I was using Incarnate also. I was like, that looks familiar. This asset, I've seen this asset before.
Yeah, Incarnate.
Yes, I have Dungeon Alchemist, and I haven't actually, like, used it for a map yet, so this might be an opportunity to do that.
That would be so cool.
Well, yeah, if you want to draw up, like, a map of where all the houses are and, like, maybe the path there, I can give you a story point for that. And then I could have a little map for the base.
All right, cool. And these are supposed to be able to, transition to Roll20 pretty easily, so I will do that and see.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, well, I mean, you could either... Probably the easiest would be to send me the drawing when you're done.
Yeah.
I'll just stick it on one of the pages.
Okay.
But anyway, so the group has escaped inside the mansion, as I stated. The darkness over Dezoric has lifted as well. So yeah, what do you want to do? It is there it is. It is the 21st of summer. It's 7:30 p.m. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, and I kind of mentioned this in the other game. Under notes, character notes, I have secret notes now. If people want to do story stuff that they don't want the other people to see, you can put stuff there. Just make sure you remind me that it's there, because I might not notice. It's not like the Discord where I'll just go and be like, oh, there's a new post. Because I don't think there's a way you can post private things on Discord, unless I gave you all, like, private permissions, and that would be a huge pain in the ass. So
it's the spoiler thing, but
yeah.
Wait, sorry, where is it?
It's under character notes. One of the sections. Or one of the things in there. The notes are called.
Oh
notes.
yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
So
gotcha.
anything you put on there, only you and I can see. I kind of
Okay,
wrote
let
a
me start
thing
cooking.
on backstory. You probably want to do it on a real, text thing like Word or something, and then copy paste it. Just because these notes are not the most forgiving. Like if you don't save correctly, you'll just lose all your work. So I definitely would copy paste in rather than typing it out on the note. That's my suggestion. At least until I figure out a better way to do private stuff. Um, if anyone has suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. But
I had one. I don't know how difficult it'd be, but I had one GM basically just like I guess it would probably just be under Splitlanders. You would just have a channel for each player,
yeah, there's
and
you'd have to do like basically I'd have to make a permission called Uslog and a permission called
oh,
Glenn. So I
okay,
basically need to give each of you like your own permission. As far as I know,
gotcha.
that's the only way
That's a
to.
lot.
Yeah,
Do it for
it'd
every
be
player
like
on your server.
exactly
Yeah.
like every player on the
Yeah,
server
okay.
who plays would have to have a like their own user role, and that would be a nightmare. I was more thinking like if there might be something I can do with sheets where I can make private sheets that only you can see. That might be easier, but yeah, I'd have to look into it. So for
They'd have
now,
to be separate. They'd have to be separate documents, not like all one with different tabs
well, I
to
think
do
you
it that
can
way.
set it up so a tab has its own privacies, like so only certain people can see a tab. So I could maybe
Maybe.
like
Okay.
do private tabs for each of you. But yeah, for now, I figured this is a little easier. So, because someone was asking me about privacy, like, and it doesn't necessarily even have to be like you're trying to screw over the party. It's more like if you're trying to do like intrigue or surprise stuff, like it works better if people don't know what's going to happen. So that's mostly the reason why I set these up. All right, well, that was my little spiel about that. So just let me know if you post stuff in there. I might notice it, but I also might not. So, yeah. So what do you want to do? You are all inside of Glenn's mansion. There is a stone Garen as well, decorating the place now.
I
Could
didn't
be a
think-
town hall or in the center of the village, just like maybe next to the fountain or something. What's the plan?
This looks just looking around the place. Place is amazing.
Yes, it's
Good work, Glenn.
nice to be someplace tranquil again, as you're all kind of still coming down
Yeah.
off the last several battles that you had to endure.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised everyone is still alive.
I know we have to go back out there tomorrow and face whatever's out there, all the fallout from it, but kind of want to stay here forever. It's nice.
You know, we don't have to leave.
You get used to the lavish
Technically.
life.
Well,
Yeah.
And he looks at Garen's statue, and he just has this this urge to just push it over.
he fights off the urge.
No, I'm completely. I can't hear, see, understand anything. Right? I'm completely out of it. Right?
At this point, yes, you would just be basically in a suspended animation.
Okay. Okay.
Slug
And
gives
good.
Glenn just raises her eyebrow a little bit, just wondering if what he's thinking about.
Uh, our Australia does greater restoration, right?
Great question. Let me confirm that I'm not mixing up my characters.
Glenn asked that like out of pure like
Indeed, I
greed.
can do it in the morning. I just can't do it at
Oh,
the moment. Yeah.
perfect. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to be the one to bring him back.
All right, so time is passing.
Oh,
Oh,
I had some things I wanted
yeah.
to say. Well, just in response to that, she'd be like, "Does this have anything to do with his being Malin's friend, Glenn?"
A little bit. It's mostly just he's annoying.
I guess
Like,
I
he has
I
this
can't
little,
argue that.
just like weak ass pissant personality.
Just like
It was
just kind
just
of crosses her arms, raises her eyebrows. You sure about that?
yeah. I mean, he just he kind of used his whole like, oh wait, I don't want to fight. I can't do anything, and then all of a sudden, he like goes Mr. Jekyll, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, I certainly
It's
think
just
there's more to him than he's letting on. But
he'll probably dead soon anyway. Malon's seems to Malon's friends seem to have a knack for up and dying.
Well, that's rather
yeah,
harsh.
Like, hey guys, I have a question. What happened to Bellic?
I'm assuming he was with us, right? Like he was
No,
kind of
he
in the
asks in
background.
character. Damien's asking
Oh.
in character.
Well, he should be with us, right?
He followed us in, didn't he? Maybe he went to check out the hot springs.
No, Bellic, he went with them back to the hall. Remember, he didn't follow you.
Oh, okay.
He went with Lavik's
Oh.
people.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Okay.
he was with Lavik's people. You don't know what happened to him after that, though.
Yeah.
So he was
We did
part of
the-
the distraction because they wanted to
Yeah.
head to the back to
The Levick State.
yes, the Lavik estate. What or not? No, not the Lavik estate. The Havir estate.
Javier, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Havir estate. But yeah, so they were doing the distraction for you while you were saving those people who are now
Yeah,
in
and
here
we,
with you. The NPCs.
We did the signal telling them to get out of the GTFO just as we came in here. So.
Yeah, and they were in retreat last you saw, but you don't know what the fate of your friend Bellic is. Well, I know what it is because I rolled for it, but you guys don't know what it is. I rolled
Well,
for
I think
Bellic's fate.
I think I need a good rest, so I might just find myself some food and turn in.
Well, whatever happened to Bellic, I hope he's okay. He was a decent fellow, that guy.
In the morning, we'll be able to help some more, I suppose, but we were just about out of ways to help today.
Well, you've done all you could. One of the father would say. I mean, if you hadn't been there, many more people would have died. He says, "I'm actually a bit surprised the Crimson Blade never showed up. You think with an event that destructive, some of the capital people would have been there?"
Well, it all happened quite quickly. Maybe they'll be there when we come out in the morning.
He says, "I hope so."
By the way, we're the Splitlanders.
He says, "Oh,
Tell your friends.
yeah. Well, I think you had mentioned that too."
Did we? Okay, I couldn't remember if we had or not, but we might as well try to do some good PR out of this.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that to Damien. He says, while you were helping to save us.
Alright,
And
well,
I
I'm
do-
gonna go make dinner.
He says, I do thank you all for saving me and my family. You know, if you hadn't shown up, who knows what would have happened with that horrid flying creature. Alright.
My creature.
Yeah, the one that almost killed you all.
Oh,
Alright, so any other scenes between characters? Is anyone talking to anyone else? Let me know.
Yeah, I have some
Uh,
things, but I don't want to take up too much because I know
It's
Garen's
fine.
there
We're
still.
in a cool down session. As long as you
I just
don't-
have a few things that are like,
I mean, as
you know,
long as you're
built
not
up over
taking
time.
like 3 hours to say them. I mean,
no, I just have a little.
yeah, we got a statue to unstatue.
Yeah. I mean, considering this is like the first time that, like, you know, we haven't been fighting for our lives since we met Damien, Utzlug would just give him kind of a reluctant nod of approval. Tell him there's some impressive combat out there For Blackwater.
Well, I know most of my cousins are more the bookish type, but I could never get behind that.
Yeah, most of the Blackwaters I've met have been pretty feeble. She kind of glances at Aramis, but he's not here. Except that, you know, he doesn't count.
Oh,
Yeah, your family's kind of fucked up, Damien.
Oh, trust me,
No.
I know.
What is it that brought you here again?
Got exiled.
Kind of trying to suss him out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember if Damien told us exactly what happened, because I think I kind of know out of character.
Didn't say
It's
much.
subject to change.
Subject to change. Okay, so I won't prod too much, but she would ask a few questions. Okay. She's not sure she trusts him yet, so that's why she's kind of asking. Okay.
Well, let's just say I acquired Patience's wrath.
That makes all of us. Welcome to the club.
Oh, am I the founding member? You're joining me.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one of us is the founding member of this. Wait, we're joining you?
Yeah, it's-
I think he's saying that he's been.
Oh.
Patience has been mad at him longer than she's been mad at us.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Got it. This
Alright.
is in front of everyone too, so if anyone wants to pitch in, she would let Damien go. She just
Alright, Damien heads to the kitchen. I'm sure he finds some cooked utensils or whatever, and he starts cooking.
There are some servants there, magical servants, who are preparing some fruits and other tasty foods for the group.
He
Garen,
pushes them aside.
Okay.
I make my own food.
make your own food. I sent you a message, Garen, a whisper. But otherwise, I will be passing some time. Just let me know if
Yep.
anyone wants the camera.
I would check in on all the civilians that we brought in with us, just to make sure none of them need any like healing or anything. But I think for the most part they're as safe as they're going to be now that they're in here with us. But yeah, Estrella would check on them before she goes to bed.
So they're all
Just like a go find
fairly
Glenn,
exhausted. You probably find them probably napping in one of the more comfortable huts within the village. But if you go in, the father would kind of quietly notice you with his family asleep, and you would walk over and say, "Hello. I don't think we've been introduced. I think I heard them call you Estrella."
That's me. I just wanted to check in and make sure there wasn't anyone needing any medical attention, or so you had everything you need here.
No, I mean, we're other than just some trauma, like psychological trauma. I think my family is quite well compared to some of the other victims of Dazoric. Thank you for checking.
Of course.
You've already, all of you have done quite a bit for us, as I said before. I suppose in the morning, or maybe if you have some time, or if there's some place I can gather some food for them, that might be of help. I'm sure they're a bit hungry. They'll probably be a bit famished when
Oh,
they
well,
wake up. I know I'm.
I
pretty
can
hungry.
have food brought to you here, or and she would tell them where to find the mess hall or whatever.
He says, I can go get it. Thank you, though. And he would go.
And I don't know if you remember when Glenn was doing his magic to summon this place. He was being serious when he did offer anyone who would like to settle this place as a permanent village is welcome to stay here. But of course, we're going to head back out tomorrow to check on how else we can help Dazoric in the aftermath of what's gone down.
Well, I mean, this place is lovely, but there's friends and family I have in the Empire that I would want to still be able to see.
course.
So I would love to visit here maybe again, but I don't know about live here permanently.
Well, just keep it in mind, or if you ever meet someone who's looking for some arrangement like that, Glenn's looking to
He says,
make a new settlement here.
I certainly will. Is there any, I guess, what's expected in terms of taxes and work, and what would I have to
I
contribute?
know you'd have to check with Glenn. I think he's just interested in having folks here who are wanting to work the land and able to make a community here. But
It's all right.
we can discuss more details, if you do decide you're interested.
Says, I will keep it in mind for sure. I mean, after the dust settles into Zorik, I don't know if I'll still have a home. I'm not sure what became of our house, though it didn't seem like the magics were destroying the town as much as just withering people, so maybe my dwelling is still intact. Alright.
Yes, from what we can tell, the souls were the aim of the ritual more so than physical destruction.
Alright, so he is gonna go get some food. Time is passing. And I think this place feeds you while the spell's active, right? So you don't have to worry about food.
Yeah.
Okay. So the evening passes to midnight. And yep.
At some point, Guslag would just go find Glenn and check in with him.
All right. Where would she find Glenn?
Glenn would probably be. He'd probably be somewhere. He'd probably be. I don't really know. Probably just out in the middle, like kind of sitting by a campfire. Like in the middle of town. I imagine there's like a big fire pit to recreate in comfort. There's like kind of like a large. I would imagine like a large stone platform, or maybe like a large stone like gazebo or something with a big fire pit in the middle, to kind of like recreate an
Garen's
adventurous
statue
campfire.
right next to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Guslag would come kind of sit next to him, take out her pan flute, just kind of mess with it a little bit. It was a rough few days.
Yeah. You're getting better at your flute though.
Thanks. Yeah, I haven't had much time to practice it the last few days, but I feel like I could use a little right now. But
Well, maybe you should make a concert for the peasant.
oh yeah, that's a great idea, actually. I think I'm coming around to the whole performing part of it. It's nice to see. It's nice to see how happy it makes people, or sad, depending on the song, I suppose.
That's the power of music. It's
Yes.
very much like water. Water is what it becomes what you make of it. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the saying. I mean, it's if you put it into a bowl, it becomes a bowl. If you put it into a cup, it becomes a cup. It becomes whatever you put it into. And music is the same way. It can become a thing of solemn remembrance, as when I sang for our fallen friends, or it can be used to lift spirits at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. I was definitely not open to that for a while. The fact that it can make me feel certain ways, but it's definitely been a gift, and well, have you to thank for that.
Well, I'm glad you came around. He says with a smile. It took long enough, but everyone comes around in their own time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty shut down, I think, when I met you. And I don't know. I think since we met, I found myself smiling more and just in general enjoying life a little bit.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I knew when I met you all that you all had taken some licks and definitely needed to smile a little bit more. You especially.
Yeah, she just smiles a little bit at that, and then this was the place we met. Well, not here. This place you created, the Zorik. Crazy to think it's been, yeah, full circle.
It has been, yes. He sighs. Having to meet under false pretenses, spying on you guys, but I'm happy nonetheless.
Same. Yeah, when you told us that, I remember just wondering if you would stay, and I was happy you did. And despite the rough start, yeah.
He chuckled. Every opportunity and every time I threw an option at you guys to take the easy way out, to do something bad or less than heroic, you all always chose the more heroic option, the more dangerous option.
Yeah.
So, he chuckled and shrugs. I had nothing to report back other than you guys were just as heroic as tales had been told.
I still feel that, yeah, despite the good we've done, she looks kind of like guilty for a second. It's definitely, we're definitely the villains in someone's story. I feel like there's things I regret, but
No, of course. I mean, no one sees themselves as a villain in their own story. They're always the hero, which means you are right. We're the villains in someone's story, but
well, I'm trying to be better. Wasn't always, but
I don't think you have much to worry about, Uslag. You're the best person I know. If you're the villain in somebody's story, then they deserve to have you as the villain. God rest their souls, and the gods have mercy on them. Because I know you are.
thanks for saying that. Yeah, she just kind of gets quiet for a little bit.
You just kind of reach out and hold your hand.
Yeah.
The two of them.
Hey,
Sorry,
by the way, this was actually what I was trying to get to. Did you say something to Aramis about us? Because, well, he's been calling me mom.
What?
My statue falls over.
Well, I can't tell if he's maybe confused or if he's just messing with me. He is your son, after all.
I mean, he knows about us, but I told him that I kind of asked him what he thought about if I had moved on from his mother, and he seemed okay with it, and he knew I, was talking about you, but
Mm.
that was pretty much it. I didn't know he'd been calling you mother.
Yeah, just here and there. I haven't really been sure how to respond to that. It's strange to hear, and I don't know. Just thought I should mention it.
And he shouts out, Aramis!
I mean, honestly, it's fine. I just don't want to confuse him and Ruby.
No, yeah, let's do this. But Aramis, can you come over here for a minute?
Well, he's not here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, he's
probably
not.
shouldn't
Oh,
have
no.
played.
Yeah. So we'll put a pin in that.
He just like he waits and is like, no, he doesn't come. He's like, fucking teenager.
Definitely have to ask him about that next time.
Shit, what a time for him to
I
not
know.
be.
I know.
Alright, so the two of you
Anyway,
kinda
yeah, that's a good point to end that.
stare off into the fire as Aramis hides somewhere, listening to your conversation, probably. The night would pass, no issues, so you would all get a long rest, feeling much better in the morning.
Yay, we made it. Woo.
Finally, a long rest.
Yeah, the safety
When-
of your mansion
Does
has
Darren get a long rest?
When everyone
That's the real
wakes up,
question. That's the real question here.
I don't think he does technically. I don't think you can
Oh,
rest
no.
while you're Georgia Stone. Because you can't
Well, I would
technically sleep.
The
First
long
thing-
night continues. The long night continues.
first thing in the morning, I would go visit the statue and cast Greater Restoration.
Alright, so as the magics affect him, he's like runs forward.
I
and stops.
jump out. I'm still transformed. Okay, where is it? I try to start punching. Where is it?
Calm
Where
down,
are
calm
we?
down. It's okay. You were
where
a
are we?
statue for a bit. Sorry,
What?
I couldn't.
Where are we?
We're in
What?
we're in Glenn's mansion. It's the next day. We were pretty burned out and needed rest before I could restore you.
But what about the fight? Do we get him?
We got him. Mainly due to Uslog being like one hell of a tank.
Uslag comes up at that point, with some like coffee and for him, and just pats him on his shoulder and hands him coffee. Here, drink this.
I just like kind of stunned look at the coffee, like,
Can you calm him down, or I'm putting him back to sleep?
it's over.
Damien would have made breakfast for everybody.
Damien,
Yeah, some of Damien's coffee. That's she's
comes
giving
out
him.
with some fresh eggs from the new chicken coop and yeah, maybe some bacon or something.
Slaughters a pig for the bacon.
It's like,
That's the
morning, everyone.
Turns out,
I don't trust those servants, those magical servants.
It's fair.
You just see like I'm transforming, like just the vapor of the magic like leaves, so I'm just like
Oh.
sullen. Oh.
Real quick, how long does the Magnificent Mansion last?
It's 24 hours.
Okay, so it would still be going. The servants would still be there. Go ahead.
Damn. Missed the fight. Didn't do much. Sorry about that, guys. Just put the mug off and just like kind of mopedly walk away.
No, that's fine. You're as useful as you usually were.
Okay, he's not
Uslag-
timeline.
gives Glenn a bit of a reproachful look.
I keep. I suck. Keep walking away. I don't look. Yeah, he's probably right.
Well, I just, this guy says he's a friend of Malin. He's looking for him. I don't know why Malin would hang around little like fucking wuss like this.
That's why I keep saying I think there's something more to him.
Malin, you haven't shown it yet.
Never mind.
Yeah, God bless you, dear, for seeing the best in people. I just can't.
Yeah. I just think I think he's trying. I think we should give him a chance. That's just me.
Did give him a chance and he let my son get fucking beat the shit up.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I do. If I recall, there was more than just Garen on that battlefield, and we were all looking pretty sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but he's he's new. He's got to prove himself. Like the other new guy can cook. Like I don't see Garen cooking.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really have too much of a chance this last fight. I'm sure he feels bad about that.
I wouldn't get caught dead turning into stone that quick in a fight. God damn.
Yeah, we should probably do something about that that constitution of his.
Give me a cooking tools
Toughen
check,
him up.
Damien. See how well you did. I'll say you
Sure.
can use wisdom or intelligence.
They both suck, but I'm proficient in the tools, so.
So you get the proficiency bonus. Alright, so
Hey,
yeah,
let's
this is
go.
some good food. You guys enjoy
Yeah,
your
fucking-
breakfast.
Wow, a Blackwater that can fight and cook. Wow.
Yeah, Garen's
That's a
never
backhanded compliment.
Garen's never given me any food this good. Like if he could cook, I'd be way less. I'd be less harsh on him. At least he'd do something. So far, all I can do is cry.
I've walked off. I'm like on some
Yeah.
bench in the park, just like sulking and just
I-
depressed.
Why are you so mean to me? Alright, so you all enjoy a lovely breakfast from the kitchen of Damien.
Right, now everyone make a constitution saving. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just poison everyone.
always trick in the book.
Oh,
Peak Blackwater.
Blackwater.
Once a Blackwater, always a Blackwater.
Never trust a Blackwater.
Blackwater is always repay their debts.
He just brings everyone to patience, and she's
This
like,
is how he gets back in patience's good
"You're
grace.
my new heir." Yeah, she's like, "You're my new heir." After that's
Everyone's
done,
like unconscious, and he just brings all your bodies back to her. Like, I got them. Alright.
Sorry.
No worries. So, yeah, what's the group going to do?
Well,
Is-
now that Garen's no longer stone, we should probably
It's
Go
talk
check
about our
in on
next
the
steps.
We should probably go back to Dazoric and check in on the folks there. See if the Phoenix Guild has arrived, and
Check on the Havir estate.
yeah.
See if they made it through the night. Slug looks kind of worried all of a sudden.
Alright, now remind me, you can see out of the door, right? I guess that would be a question for Glenn.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So you don't really see anyone or anything in the street looking... Well, I guess you wouldn't because you did it inside the house. So, yeah, you just see kind of the inside of the house, but it doesn't seem like there's any undead or anything going on. You wouldn't hear anything. But it seems safe so far.
Okay, I'll let them know that. We're like, all right, it seems safe as it's gonna be.
I'll tell the civilians to wait, to count to 30 before they follow us, just in case. There's we can pop back in if there's danger.
Okay, so the gate would open, and I assume you're all heading out, re-entering the small, or actually larger apartment. You would see out the window, no action, no undead, no clouds of darkness, just a very quiet city street, almost too quiet.
Okay. I'm going to send Slurp in flying form out to investigate outside the window, real quick.
Alright, so Slurp would fly out,
Visible, yeah.
I assume
Mhm.
fly up higher, looking around.
Yeah.
He would say there are individuals in the market and in the streets. They seem
they
to
look-
have like a red cloak on and some sort of strange symbol on them, on their armor. They look like soldiers.
I'll describe that to the others. Would I recognize them?
You probably wouldn't, but Glenn, you definitely do. They are Crimson Blade.
Yeah, okay. She probably knows of them. She did grow up in Tavanas, or in Teruvia, yeah. So.
They're not a well-known organization unless you.
Oh, they're not?
Studied,
okay.
Well, if you studied magic in the university or some kind of magician, you might know about them, an arcanist. I don't know if she studied magic first or more clerical stuff.
She studied clerical stuff before becoming a druid. She studied clerical stuff here in Teruvia, yeah. So.
I mean, if she has history, she probably knows about them.
I don't know if she does. That's fine.
But yeah, Glenn would definitely recognize the symbol and the colors. He'd be pretty sure they are Crimson Blade.
Well, I think we should go have a little debrief with them.
Alright, civilians, it's safe.
Alright, so you're heading over to where the closest one was spotted?
Yeah, and I guess we'd have the civilians come out, too.
Alright. So, as the Crimson Blade agent sees you, he kind of catches a glimpse of you about maybe 30 or so feet. He says, "Hold there. Identify yourselves," as he puts a hand like to one of his crossbows.
Damien identifies himself.
Is Damien Blackwater?
Yes.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at that.
We are the reason this city, is not awash with undead. That's what I would say.
Do you all identify yourselves? Or I guess, how would you identify yourselves?
Does Uslog know that these are the Crimson Blade? Like, did Estrella say that? Because I don't think she would know.
Well, I'm assuming Glenn said it.
Yeah, I would have relayed that.
And do we have... Okay, because I know they're the ones that... I don't know, she's hesitant to bring up the word Splitlanders right now, just because I know we're kind of on the run. So, I don't know if she would.
So the rest of you kind of hesitate, but after a moment, he says, "Sir Blackwater, are these your attendants, your guards?"
My mercenaries, yes.
He says, "All right, you can approach." He says, "It looks like you have some civilians with you. We searched the area you came from. Where have you all been exactly? And what do you mean you're the reason the city isn't overrun?"
We stopped the ritual that would have turned this entire place into Isik, essentially.
He says, "Ritual."
Stolen the souls of... Yes.
So there was more to this attack, more than the attack on the capital.
Very much so.
Yes, something that's been in the works for a long time now, I'm guessing.
Wait, what did you say about an attack on the capital?
Says, yes, something very similar happened in the capital, which is one of the reasons we didn't get here sooner. The Mage Tower was attacked by a horde of undead. People in the streets fled in droves, and a large battle ensued. We managed to drive them off. Yes. The capital
Master Symphony
itself,
okay?
Says, yes, Symphony is fine. Most of our members are fine. It was more the marketplace that was unfortunately caught off guard, as many of the merchants and civilians and guards, several groups of them were slaughtered as the undead first came through. strange portals had opened, and a massive attack of undead took the city by storm. This is once we had dealt with that, while we were dealing with that, we received word from agents that Dazoric was being hit as well. Unfortunately, we had to hold our resources in place for defense and attack, and late last night when we drove the dangers away from the capital, we came here. But it seems like you all had done your job, or done your part to help the town / city. So good to hear that you were here to help these people, Damien.
Yes, no obligation and all.
Because of course, I know you no longer are under business for your mother. Wait, is she your mother? I forget the relationship.
She can be. Cousin, probably cousin.
Oh, right, cousin. It says your aunt. It says you all must be fairly powerful to be able to take on the likes of what had appeared in the capital. Assuming the siege was.
We are known to Master Symphony. In fact, we were about to head out on a mission for him when we learned of what was happening in Dazoric.
Indeed.
Nods. He says one of the mercenary group. Then I take it. Says, well,
Yes.
Whoever you are is your own business. I can appreciate the need for secrecy. I work for the guild, not the government, so if you don't wish to identify yourselves, it's fine. If you're looking for survivors or for Master Symphony, he's at the Javier estate, along with several other platoons of the warriors and some of our own agents.
Very good. We shall head there.
Says, yeah, we've mostly been searching the city for survivors and answers. Unfortunately, it appears Dazoric suffered much more than the capital did.
Well, they didn't have, an archmage and a tower of mages and Crimson Dagger to help them, but at least we were here.
He says, we can thank the gods for that, whoever you are. Alright, so what's the
Out of character. The Crimson Blade is a part of the Phoenix Guild, right?
It's the military arm of the Phoenix Guild, basically in charge of regulation of arcanists and other dangerous magic-using persons or supernatural events happening within the Empire.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take Uslug's kind of lead and not say who we are. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, she would have kind of looked around to the others to see, kind of suss if Estrella seems like she wants to, she wouldn't stop her.
I think it should be known that we helped, but
It's risky,
of course.
but if you
They were
could be enough.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
let's go talk to Symphony and we can decide from there.
Okay. It could be good for them to know what we've done here, but they could also just arrest us on the spot. So, frankly, we don't have time for that.
So you head over to the Javier estate, where there's a bunch of soldiers and guards posted. As you approach, they kind of question you a bit, but ultimately will let you inside. I'll say that Chevreau comes out as they're talking to you, and he says, they are welcome guests within our estate. Please let them pass. The guards will just nod and then let you go about your business. I did new art for a bunch of people. So,
Are they artificers?
Chevreau is, yes.
Oh wow, nice.
So you go into the estate. There's a bunch of people in the main hall, like a bunch of townsfolk, and actually out in the farmland area, which is surrounded by a stone wall. There's also a bunch more people kind of camped out with tents.
We should check in with what was the commander that did the distraction for us?
Oh, that was
Lord Javier.
That was
No, Lord
Lavik.
Levik. Yeah.
yeah,
Lavik, yeah.
Aldro
Yeah,
Lavik.
we should- If he's around, let's check in with him and let him know, that all went well and that we're back. Just in case he's worried
All right.
that he didn't see us
Oh, you made
again,
So you do notice him speaking with another individual within the hall. As he sees you, the enormous man walks over and says, "Ah, my friends, I was so worried." He says, "I thought we were
Oh, good. You knew what
rendezvousing
the
back here."
you knew what the water falling from the sky meant.
He says, "Yes, I
Good
figured
to-
it out. I was
to
expecting
hear.
rain, but beggars can't be choosers. And
Yes,
to
we
be
were in
honest, we were
rather
taking
a-
some losses, so I was
Yeah.
glad the signal came."
We were in rather a tight spot and had to use the last of our energies to literally disappear and rest. So, but we hoped that you got back all right and saw our signal. Thank you very much for your assistance. You allowed us to save the civilians that were in that house.
So I'm glad they made it. I was worried that our little distraction had been for naught. He says, "Unfortunately, I did lose some men in that fight. But
Very
it
sorry
will
to
not be
hear. Bellic.
helped."
Does he live?
Is Bellic still with you? Yeah.
He kind of looks away. He says, "Your friend gave his life bravely, unfortunately. During the
Oh.
retreat, he saw some men pinned down in an alleyway and tried to help by attacking the forces, but was then overwhelmed. He couldn't fall back with us. Says, I lost track of him, but I don't think he survived."
An honorable death.
Once a warrior, always a warrior.
But you
Who
didn't
knows?
actually see him fall.
Says, I suppose I didn't, but we didn't find him, and I suppose we didn't find his corpse either. Perhaps he escaped. I don't know. But,
Well, perhaps we can look into that shortly, but thank you for...
He says, his fate is
for your-
unknown to me at the time.
Yeah.
One can only hope. So, and he looks over at the civilians, and he says, I'm glad to see another family made it through this. Well, what's your plan now? I suppose you've
Well,
heard of the attack on the capital.
Yes, we did just speak with some mages that told us of that, and we learned that Archmage Symphony is here, so we are on our way to see him.
He says, yes, I've never seen Chevreau so excited about having a guest. I know that he is a fan of both of the major guilds within the capital. But I believe Symphony's upstairs somewhere, speaking with the head of the family, or one of them, Novella Javier.
I glance around at the others to make sure if there's anyone who has anything else.
No, I think we should go
Yeah, agreed.
talk to them.
All right, so you're heading upstairs.
Any sight of dragons still flying around, or I guess she would ask on their way out.
He says, there was some signs of dragons flying around near the graveyard, but I don't know what happened to them, unfortunately.
They saved our butts.
There were
Yes.
several extremely large shades fighting them. I don't know if the dragons flew off or what happened to them.
We'll have to check in with them as well.
He nods.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go upstairs into the main kind of library where you would find the Archmage along with a woman who you have not met before. So the Archmage is looks like he's looking at some kind of map when you enter. And a well-dressed, noble woman is also kind of looking at a map with him. He says, "Oh, my friends," he says, "I thought it may have been you all that they were talking about. Hello." Novella would kind of bow politely and say, "My son has spoken well of you, and I've heard what you've done to help him and help them clear the estate. So you have my thanks, Splitlanders." And Symphony would say, "Unfortunately, these attacks have been quite costly, both the one on the capital and especially the one on Dezoric. I heard of the bravery you showed in stopping whatever ritual these foul cultists were trying to complete, and I have an idea of what they were trying to do based on what you've told me in the past."
Yes, we did confirm that this attack was related to that which we have spoken to you of previously.
He says, "Well, thank the gods you were here to do something about it. I'm guessing that the attack on the capital was a distraction to keep our forces occupied."
We've only just learned of it this morning, just a few minutes ago, the attack on the Capitol, but it does indeed sound like it was rather premeditated that Dezoric would not receive the assistance of your mages.
This is indeed, and from what I have seen, the amount of undead these Children of Shadow have access to is extremely concerning, especially the level of power that some of these undead displayed, many of them being quite dangerous, not your typical zombies and skeletal hordes one might expect. He
Indeed.
says,
Yes, Arden Relic probably has access to some very powerful magics.
he says, "We had no
Yes,
idea this little cult in the Shadowfell was so dangerous. Glenn, did you or any of your contacts have any new information on them? The spy networks?"
As far as the spy networks, not really.
He says, "I know you've kind of fallen out of favor with some of your main ones in the capital, but I thought maybe you had some allies in maybe the Deep Frost or some of the other connected networks around the world."
The Deep Frost kind of hate me right now.
He arches an eyebrow. He says, "What is it with you and having spy networks hate you? There must be some you're still on good terms with."
Yeah, 'cause I mean, we kind of robbed them blind, so I don't know. They're
Yeah.
He says, "Well,
Well, they also didn't. Well, we have reason to believe they might have given us false information.
really? In what way?"
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were the ones that told us that the family that we were trying to make a deal with was planning to ambush us. Correct? That was we guessed as a party that was
Yeah.
who sent that message. We don't know for sure, but
So he nods. He says, "I thought maybe you meant that they were possibly allies to the Children of Shadow, but
Not that we know
Well,
of.
not that we know of exactly.
since as far as I know, they are quite unliked by most of the groups within the worlds." He says, "But well, it seems we have things under control now. All that's left is to assess the damage and try to get things back to normal. And my people
Oh,
are
I
well
don't-
equipped to do this."
I do suspect that this is not the last we'll see of the Children of Shadow.
He says, "No, but at least we delivered a decisive blow, both with your stopping the ritual and our our destruction of their hordes that attacked our city. He says, I hope at least we've reduced their undead considerably. They might need time to regroup, which is probably a good time to strike against them. He says, have you gotten any more information on the Feywild and what's going on there? We have potential allies there as well.
Didn't we just like leave him like the day
Like
that we've learned
5
of the
days
attack
ago,
on
I think.
Dazoric?
Oh, I think it's been less than that even.
Yeah, I thought it had been
Because
more
it was because
recent, too.
the
It hasn't been
I
too
think the
long,
attack-
but he might just like
Yeah.
be asking if you like talked to anyone over there or something.
yeah.
Like not
No,
that he's
we
expected
we
you
were
like
considering beginning the Feywild task that you gave us when the whole Dazoric thing happened.
yeah, it hasn't been too long. I was just curious if you'd spoken to any of your allies in the Feywild or any of the
Well, we intended in the Feywild. We don't have any
Just
allies that
Shape.
we know of that are in the Feywild, but we did intend, yes, to get a hold of Shaith, but we don't know of her whereabouts
I see.
at the moment.
As well, as I said, I think you've done all you can do here, so I thank you for that. Are you supplied enough with resources to continue your journeys, or do you require anything from us?
We definitely went through a lot of our supply of healing potions.
Novella will say, how severe would be happy to restock some of your potions, heroes. And Archmage Symphony kind of nods and says, thank you, Novella. Or Madam Javier, he'd probably say. This is appreciated. The Splitlanders are an extremely valuable asset to both the Empire and to our world. So any little bit your house can do to assist them would be very much appreciated. She says- yeah.
As he says that we're an asset to the Empire, I don't suppose that our assistance here could smooth things over a bit for our friend Shock in the capital and his guild hall.
He says, well, I can certainly bring news of what happened and what you've done, but politics are a little bit more complicated than just who's good and bad. I'm sure House Blackwater will counter with their own narratives, talking of all the soldiers your people killed in the attack and the outcomes afterward. But this does go a long way. He says,
I'm sorry, you killed my family soldiers?
Well, I tried not to, but yes, there were some moments of intense combat,
There's
yes.
this guy Glenn who put everyone to sleep then murdered them. What?
I only killed the one that was beating on Eli while he was already down.
It started out less lethal, and then everyone was like, fuck it. Murder.
They wouldn't have hesitated to kill us.
So it complicates things. As I said, the attack on the Blackwaters did have a lot of, or at least a good amount of innocent death. While I know that wasn't your intention, it's something they can use against your image. That said, it can at least help Shock's cause, and I'll see what I can do to get him released at the very least.
We appreciate anything. We appreciate anything. Sorry, go ahead, Robert.
Maybe these will help. Damien will reach into his bag of holding and pull out his discriminating papers against patients.
Oh.
He says, so he takes the papers, he looks at them and says, what's this?
Dirt!
Slog is also very curious about what this could be.
The Archmage starts reading a little bit, and he says, oh. Well, this certainly could do some damage. How long have you been sitting on these?
Oh, jeez.
Probably like a season.
I see. He says it makes sense why your aunt pushed for your removal. Are you sure you want to give these to me? I mean, obviously, I'm not a judge or a soldier. Um, this could look
Well,
poorly for your family, but it probably will help the case of your new friends.
well, they saved a bunch of people. They saved me. They trust you, so
He nods and he says, "Well, you should thank your new friend Damien here. This may help exonerate you and give patients some a bit of a problem to explain some of this."
Instead of looking favorably on Damien, Glenn just kind of like slowly glares and turns his head towards Gareth.
Toward who?
Garen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Garen.
Yeah, it was just like, just one more thing you haven't done.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
I'm
now
sorry.
do you physically need those, or can you make a mental copy?
He says, "Well, there's allegations here. The papers themselves aren't foolproof, but I can probably copy some of this given some time and look into some of these and see what I can find."
All right.
He says, "I would
Always
just
good
need
to have a copy.
to leave it with my scribe. So, if you don't mind giving me maybe an hour or so."
Sure thing.
Novella is kind of curious, but she just stands there and smiles. She says, "If you go to our quartermaster, I'll send word that you need some potions, and we do have a bit of an extra supply if you'd like to purchase even more."
That is most kind.
She says, "Sadly, I can't give you all our stock, as I do still need some for my soldiers, but I can at least give you some." All right. So, what does anything else the group wants to say or do to either of the for either of these
I
guys?
imagine that we would kind of debrief Symphony on the specifics of like
Yeah, you
the
tell them about what happened.
relic and the specific kinds of undead that we faced, the Death Tyrant and the Nightwalkers and stuff, just to make sure he does have as much intel as we can provide.
So he kind of nods and seems a little concerned as you're talking. He says, "You had dragon allies fighting the Nightwalkers."
And it's not the first time that these dragons have come to our aid. So it, we would appreciate the Empire,
He says, "Well,
looking
I'm
favorably upon them. Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned because we still had to deal with two Nightwalkers and we saw no evidence of your dragons.
Oh,
So I just hope
that is
they're all
concerning.
right."
Oh no. It seems that we need to check in on a number of our allies that are not that are unaccounted for. So
He says it might be a good idea. Though they are dragons, I'm sure that they have, well, much better chance of surviving that sort of encounter than probably even
My
myself, he
guess,
jokes.
my guess is they did what they could when it looked like there had been too much. They cut and run. That's my hope, at least.
yes, let us.
Based on what I've seen from
Yeah.
Gavrix, it wouldn't be out of character for them
To be
to
wise, yeah.
dip. Yeah.
He nods and says, "Well, I hope they are all right, but as I said, they're dragons, so I'm sure they survived." All right, so yeah, you finish your debrief. Novella is going to give you. I assume you're going to go to the quartermaster and ask for your reward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she'll give you a pretty good haul.
Oh gosh.
So
Nice.
the
Wow.
quartermaster will basically give you a whole thing of these potions,
Most
you.
appreciated.
and they come with the thanks of our house patron. He says, so also saying you're always welcomed here.
Very generous.
So
They will go to good use.
who's taking
sure.
those?
Well, we should all take a superior. Oh, I guess there's one.
Yeah, there's 5 of you.
So yeah, I mean, I guess that leaves Aramis out. But yeah, everyone that's here, I guess everyone put a superior in your bag, and everyone should put a grader, and then we can give Aramis a couple graders when he comes back. What do you think?
All right, so
Superior,
5
greater, yeah.
superiors. Each of you take 1 greater. I guess the other 5 can go in the party bag for now. What about the regular healing?
One greater.
Everyone want to take a couple?
So we can each
One
take one superior.
superior.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
take one superior and one grader.
No.
And then we'll put the other 5 graders in the bag, and Aramis can grab some when he's back. And then everyone take 2 regular.
All right, another 10 in the bag of regular healing.
Okay, I'll record those.
Wait,
Everyone.
is superior greater than healing than greater?
Yes,
Superior is greater than.
it's 1 step
yeah.
up.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so 5 and 10 I'll put in the bag.
How did we split the regular healing ones again? I missed that.
Put
2
2 in
each, I
your
think.
inventory.
Okay.
And then I'm putting, everyone's got 2, and I'm putting the rest in the bag. And we need to remember to make sure Aramis takes a few when he's back.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so you take a kind of a decent chunk of the morning doing all this. It's about 10 a.m. when you finish with all these talks and getting your potions and just kind of checking in with everyone. What do you want to do next?
Might like to. Hang on, still recording. I would probably want to cast. Well, actually, I guess I have to be within 1,000 feet of them for that to work. Glenn, what do you think about trying to contact Gavrex and/or what was the one's name that we think might have fallen, helping the others retreat?
Oh, that
Bellic.
was. Yeah,
Was Anna her name?
that was.
You're talking about our warrior ally, that's Bellic. If you're not talking
Yeah,
about him, then I
Bellic.
don't know.
Who,
Yeah, Bellic and Gavrex. Perhaps we should try to contact them via magic just to confirm if they're all right. I don't know. I don't have that
Anyone
magic.
have any upgrades for me? That's good.
Oh, for
yeah,
what?
we can do that.
Yeah, I think especially.
My question is, though, as far as right now, how pressing is it that we know that they're okay? I mean, is this something that could wait until maybe the end of the day when we're sitting around the campfire and we have hopefully some magic to spare?
Yeah, we don't really know what the day will bring, but I think it's sort of urgent to, in case.
I mean, if it's
I guess.
it's unlikely that there's anything we can do for them at this moment, but what if there is,
Yeah, I think especially with Gavrix, I would like to know, but we could also just go to the graveyard and try to figure out what happened ourselves.
True.
As well. I think we could wait on it. That's my 2 cents.
All right, well then let's go investigate the graveyard.
Yeah, maybe we can walk by where they search for Bellic as well. See if, with my tracking and everything, if we can maybe see some.
Yeah,
Maybe he went off somewhere hurt or something.
let's ask Lord Labic, is it?
Or
Uh
Lady or yeah, I guess Lord Lavick.
to show us like on a map like where they last saw Bellic, and then we can do a little bit of searching ourselves just to see if there is anything that we can determine or
He
do,
says, sure, I'll take you there. It's not that far.
Do I get my stack of papers back?
Yeah, sure. I'll say you
Kind of
took
a
a
Xerox
bit,
machine.
and the scribe basically took down all the notes on your papers.
I mean, with the magic that's available to these mages, I'm pretty sure they could figure out some way of duplicating mundane tasks like that.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
I mean, there isn't really a scribe paperwork spell, sadly. They
There
usually
should be.
do that all by hand. I mean, they probably have magic quills and stuff that can do that, but they didn't think to bring those here. So you would just be scribing it the old-fashioned way. So, but yeah, we'll say before you leave, the scribe gives you back your paperwork.
Excellent.
So Lavick takes you to the alleyway where he last saw Bellic. And he says it was right over there. Some of my soldiers were pinned down as we were retreating, and Bellic rushed in to try to help them get away, and then many more undead swarmed, and, well, I just saw him overwhelmed. Though no body was found, as I said. Which
Of course.
makes me think there's hope. But then again, why didn't he return to the sanctuary if he had survived? He says,
Well,
the other soldiers
no,
who
it's
he
a
was
long shot. I
trying
just
to...
figured we should take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, the other soldiers he was trying to save did actually get away. They said they didn't see what happened to him, though. This is also where they last saw him fighting.
So I would just kind of investigate the area, I guess. Probably Uslug might be better at this than me, but
That would be survival checks.
Alrighty. I was ready for this.
nice.
Alright, so there's a lot of tracks here, which makes sense because of all the undead swarming. It does look like he was fighting a bunch of them off and then retreated down one of the other side alleys. If you follow the trail, kind of leads up north a bit. And it comes to one of the shops where it looks like Bellic kind of ran into. The door is still partially ajar. As you go in, you see there are a bunch of corpses around the room, a bunch of slain undead. And Bellic kind of, his body slumped up against the northern wall of the shop. Bit of a smile on his face.
I would go do a medicine check with.
Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, he was drained too much, and the claws of the undead took too much of his blood. He most likely sat here last night and bled out, unable to get to safety or help. You'd guess it.
Alright.
I guess give me a medicine check.
I actually realized after I said that Estrella is not trained. I'm just used to having it on a lot of my characters, but she's not trained.
All right. I guess survival might also give you, or investigation might give you. Now it'd probably be investigation for this one, to know more about what happened.
Well,
The
I have
details.
neither.
Oh, demon trained in medicine.
Go ahead.
If you have medicine, yeah.
Well,
So yeah, I mean, you both
I
get
don't
the
ha-
same reading. It's looks like he lost a lot of blood from lacerations and was drained of a bunch of life essence. Um, you don't know much else, but yeah, he like most likely died here after fighting off a bunch of these things.
Wow. Well, I guess we should take his body back to wherever they're. I imagine that they've got
the graveyard.
a backlog of bodies that are being prepared for being laid to rest.
Yeah, Damien will take it. He'll carry it.
And
Alright.
when I don't think we'll go straight back to the estate, but when we do see the any of the townsfolk from Tazoric again, we'll make sure to say what we found so that he can be remembered for his heroic act.
Alright, so you deliver his body back to the Avir estate.
Yeah.
All right, shall we go to the graveyard then?
Yeah, as much as I don't want to see that place ever again, I think it's necessary.
Yeah, let's see if we can find any trace of Gavrix and Vanna.
Alright, so you head over to the graveyard, which is eerily quiet now. Bodies of undead still strewn about from the massive battle you had. You take a look around, but yeah, you don't see much here. No dragons, anyway. I guess investigation might reveal something. As well as survival. They might reveal different things.
I am trained in survival, but not that good.
Investigation, you said?
Investigation
or
or
survival, yeah.
survival. Those will both reveal
Okay.
different things.
I have a good investigation. There we go. Almost
Alright.
not done.
So Garen walks over, kind of bends down, looks at all the things around. There is definitely evidence of a battle, both air-based and ground-based, as the scorch marks, the angle of them make you think the dragon flew back and forth a few times. Though at some point something grounded him, and it looks like he reassumed human form along with the other dragon. And there was some battling, quite a bit of battling actually. And you're not sure what happened after that because it seems he left the area. At this point, you would need survival.
Uslag?
Uslag, yeah. Uslag has the
Yeah,
best.
have you, once you pointed that
two
out,
or just one?
like wow, good noticing.
Or yeah, if
Garen.
you have survival, you might as well check it as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
help me out.
Also, it looks...
I can't roll today, man.
Yeah, another thing with your investigation, it looks like there were more enemies that showed up here than the initial Nightwalkers. Because there's evidence of more magic using, and you don't think Nightwalkers have spells. So the dragons may have been attacked by someone else. So Uslag, you kind of notice a trail, actually a couple of trails. One you would guess is Zana, who it seems became separated from Gavrix, and the other one is Gavrix.
Should point them out.
Follow trail, I
We need-
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to follow them both, but which shall we follow first?
Slog's inclined to follow Xana's trail first.
Okay.
But
Yeah, let's do
Yep.
that then.
okay.
Alright, so Zana's trail, they both lead off into the woods behind the graveyard.
Okay.
Zana's trail seems to lead north, while Gavrix's trail leads west.
Interesting.
Okay. Does it look like they were in human form for this, or is it more like we're noticing, like, maybe broken branches of
Yeah.
trees and stuff like higher up?
No, strangely enough, their retreat was in human form, which seems strange to you why they wouldn't just fly away.
Yeah. Yeah, they're much stronger in their dragon form. Okay. Let's keep following it, I guess.
Yeah.
Little nervous
Alright.
what we might find.
So you're heading north. You said following Zana's trail first. It goes through the woods a bit, and then looks like it comes to kind of an old abandoned crypt. Kind of in this area near the hills, behind the wooded areas. As you enter, you would find Zana kind of slumped over, leaning against the crypt inside, like sitting on the floor.
Zana,
She's still in human form.
are you okay?
She would not answer.
Oh shit.
Go up to her.
Damien, could you come take a look? And I would like feed her one of our base healing potions immediately.
As you get
I can do magic check.
closer, she says, Gavrix, is he alright? And she's
We
like
found his
kind of
trail, but we haven't.
breathing. She has like shallow breaths. She
Ooh,
looks
let's
like
get you this
she-
potion first.
She
Yeah, I feed her a
has-
healing potion to start.
She's suffered quite a bit of damage from what. Actually, give me a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I just rolled it
Just
a little bit
20.
earlier. As soon as we got here, I rolled it. Yeah. I am proficient.
She's actually been burned quite a bit by acid. She has some chemical burns on her, and some other form of damage that you're not actually that familiar with. You would guess necrotic, but you, for some reason, it's a little different.
Void damage. I don't know that.
Oh.
Out of character. Out of character.
Avoid dragon.
She's a shadow.
Oh, that's a good
dragon.
point. Oh, okay.
What?
So the
Oh,
void
shadow.
might-
My bad. All right, sorry.
That's void
But
damage.
would
Out
Uslag
of character.
recognize the damage from void? I mean, she's had it
That's
close encounters
true.
with the void energy.
I'll give you a medicine check. You can assume
Okay.
proficiency.
I'm gonna use
Even
an
if you're
inspiration
not.
for this for a +2.
Okay.
Oh, I can assume I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, as if you had proficiency in medicine, just because of circumstance.
Okay.
Nice.
You're almost sure this is void damage. You've seen it before.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Which
had
makes you think
had
this
close-
this attack was done by either a Shadowlord or one of his followers, like one of the higher ups.
What about that giantess that we met before? Oh,
Mhm.
Anyway,
Vutikora.
Could be her.
yeah,
Vutikora.
before. Do we know what the best way to heal such is? Like, does regular healing work on void damage? I can't remember.
Generally speaking, it has to be slowly healed over time.
Okay.
All right.
We can at least heal the acid. with
Yeah.
the-
You can heal some
yeah.
of her wounds if you want to give her.
Actually,
some of
just skip the
potions.
potion. I'm just gonna go ahead and spend some magic here.
All right, so
Um,
you do some healing to her.
Yeah, let me spend a couple spell slots here.
Estrella stands over her, channeling healing energy. Her hands glow as the magical energies kind of start to heal
21.
the acid burns, though the void damage seems to be much more resistant to the healing.
Alright.
She looks a little bit better. She says, "Did you find Gavrix?"
We found his trail. Are you okay to?
She says, "Yes, please.
Move.
Go make sure he's okay. He does not have my protection from necrotic energies."
Okay.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
like
did
look at the
this-
others.
And she says, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit here a minute. I assume
But-
it's been quiet. I assume things are safe.
What'd Glenn say? I heard
I,
him say.
I said, what did this to you?
She says, I'm. It was Malik.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Malik.
She
Hmm.
nods.
Wait, what?
Or at least I think it was Malik. Whoever it
I mean, that
was,
tracks.
they were using Malik's magics. I didn't see exactly. He was a bit further away. I had to retreat as his attacks were extremely devastating. She says, for some reason I couldn't get back into dragon form, which is what makes me think it was Malik. He still has a connection to me due to my powers and his creation of me.
Would that have prevented Gavrix from shifting as well?
He says, maybe, although
Because we think he
Gavrix
may
is
have been.
not connected to them as much as I am. His
course.
essence is not derived from the life force of the Shadowlord like mine is.
All right. Well, we will be back shortly, but let us go and follow his trail.
He says, be careful. Please make sure he's okay.
Yes. We'll be right back.
All right. So
All right.
Cool.
Find Gavrix.
you head back and pick up his trail. And yeah, it looks like it's heading east, kind of deeper into the forest. You follow it. Give me another survival check.
Right, guys. Surely I'll roll all this time, right?
Okay.
Hey.
Alright. And as you are making your way through the trees, this might be a good time to take a break.
Oh wow, it's already.
So why don't we do a
But I
break?
want to know if Gavrix is okay.
Bum, bum,
This
bum.
is-
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
we just got them back together.
Yeah, why don't we do
At
a
least we'll.
quick
At least
break?
we'll-
Nah,
Gavrix.
they saved our hides. Their use is done. We're like they've
Aw.
extended their use.
Uh,
No, Garen would say that. Malin wouldn't say that either.
I think Glenn would be the most heartbroken. He finally got those two lovebirds together.
I know. What the hell?
But yeah, let's
The Malik is interesting.
be back in like 10 minutes.
Oh, beer pickles.
I want to know if Lou played, took into account that Zana was blessed when we fled.
oh, maybe. Yeah, you didn't get to bless Gavrix.
Yeah, he was too far away. I could
I
only get
played
her.
out the battle. It took me like 3 hours after the game.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No, I didn't really do that. That would be ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that.
I was gonna say I need
I'm not
to see,
that
I need to see
dedicated.
that.
I just rolled for it.
The roll off.
Just rolled some stuff.
So Carly, how's the Elden Ring progress going?
It's going pretty well. Yeah, we
Weekly up.
bought this really fun one that was like a magma. What is it? I can never remember what the things are called. But it's like a big giant crocodile. It's really fun.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's good.
Let's see, any big boss you fought lately?
We've actually just fought some kind of easy ones recently. It was like the well, there's one we want to go back to. It's like this. I don't want to spoil in case people haven't played.
I mean, I don't think anybody else here is going to be
Oh,
playing
okay.
Elden Ring.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we
I'm
haven't.
going to install Elden Ring right now. No, I'm just kidding.
well, you were the one advising me to dual wield the heavy weapons, so
Oh
I
yeah,
think
it's
you played
true.
before. I knew you played. Yeah, I'm working my way towards that. I'm getting my endurance up so that I can do that because that's awesome. Yeah. What are we?
Yeah,
Wow.
who do you want to go back and fight?
There's like this moose uh spirit thing that
Oh,
completely
the
just destroyed us when we like stumbled into this area that was way too high level for us at the time. We're probably in
oh
better shape now.
you
Yeah.
welcome back. You're in the river area, right?
Yeah. Well, right now we're completely somewhere else, but yeah,
Yeah.
we went down uh the well near where you meet Blade, but we're actually following Blade's quest right now. But the half wolf.
As you should, because that will lead you to the witch, and she is the
Yeah.
and that's the best ending in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. So we're sort of making our way through that quest line right now, but we keep going back to be like, hey, why don't we like revisit this boss that we tried and that crushed us before and see how well we do this time. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
you have you
I'd
accidentally
probably not be
wandered
doing
over,
so well if I was on my own.
have you accidentally wandered over into Caled yet? The rot place
Yes, I
with
hate
the big
that place. That
dogs.
is the bad place. That is the bad place. Well, although yeah, that is the bad place. We tried to fight the tree boss there at the Erd tree.
Oh,
But
there's your sentinel.
yeah, we go there every now and then just to like um take on that horde of rotting undead. Just be like, okay, let's just take them on, get a bunch of runes.
I'll tell you, there's the big boss for that area, Radon, which is the boss you have to kill. Like, there's only like really a handful of bosses you have to kill to like beat the game. He's unfortunately one of them.
I love Radon. Love Radon. I literally got rid of
That
him.
name sounds familiar, so I'm guessing yeah, that's probably why. But I want to fight them all. So um
I will say Radon is definitely a spectacle of a battle. Like, it's definitely unlike any boss fight I've ever played, and it is
Here you go.
fun, but it's
Bad lighting.
frustrating.
Here's the print I got of Radon.
ooh, cool.
Absolute badass.
Very nice.
There's only one boss that made me reset my build to a completely separate build just to cheese it and then reset back, and it was that fucking build. It was that fucking guy.
Oh no, I'm scared. But yeah, it'll be a while before we get there.
They have nerfed him since I played, so maybe it'd be a little easier. But
Yeah.
it's a very interesting boss fight. It's definitely fun, but oh.
Yeah, I feel like I should probably try other play styles because I know I'm sort of like maybe like hamstringing myself by just being like every fight that we do I'm using the same weapon but I should.
Well, you were talking about
Well,
trying to get into the academy? Have you
yeah,
done anything with that yet?
no, we haven't gone back. I didn't
Okay.
want to spoil. I didn't want to spoil for my husband that you can just steal the ring. I want to see if he figures it out.
Well, we'll say because as far as just like the whole one play style, it's just because the game has so many cool weapons, and like that's the one thing that's what was hard for me. Is just like I find a new weapon that has like a really cool moveset or something. It's like, oh, I really want to upgrade this, but then I gotta farm the upgrade mats, and then I gotta like reset my spec and like.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm really struggling with the armor because my character looks absolutely ridiculous, and that's really hard for me. I'm wearing like the best armor that I could find, but she just looks so ridiculous.
honestly,
That's hard for me.
you should. I mean, the armor doesn't change too much. There's a couple because the armor. There's a couple pieces that actually do like side benefits. They have like you get like +2 dex, but like most of the armor is just for resistances, and it's just I think
I
looking
need all
cooler
help
is
I
more
can
important.
get. Yeah, we'll see. Right now she's got like this like imp head, and she's got this
No, the
armor
imp.
with like a cod piece on it.
Oh god, yeah.
For a while she had like that pinhead helmet. Like it's just.
I will say that when you beat the academy, the Ray of Lucario Academy, once you beat the boss there, that unlocks the ability to reset your stats.
Oh, cool. Nice.
There is it costs an item, and there are finite items of them, but there's I think throughout the main game, the DLC, there's 15 or 20 of them, so there's quite a few.
Mm.
So you can reset your stats quite a few times.
Yeah.
And that's just in one playthrough. You go through the fucking New Game Plus, and they're all there again.
Right. I might do that. I don't know. I just like hitting things with big weapons. What can I say? My husband's playing a mage, and every time I look at him, he's got a different weapon, and I'm like, what? What is that thing? He's doing a sword and.
Oh, okay. When especially with the big weapons, I mean, there are some big weapons that need faith and intelligence or other stats to wield that are really cool fucking weapons too.
Yeah,
so.
there's the sword and over the flame and something that's.
The side there. I think it is a sort of night and day and or night and flame or something.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That's a fucking crazy sword.
Yeah, so
that used to be a one that before it got nerfed was a crazy one shot PvP sword. That and there's a katana called I think Bloody Rivers. That was a crazy fucking katana before it got nerfed. It used to be Wild West and PvP. It was fun. Crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of fun weapons. There's a steel arm, a cannon arm that you can swing, but it's heavy attack. You shoot a cannon out of it. You can aim and shoot a cannonball.
Nice. I like the dragon head. He's got that one too. That one's crazy.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm just here with my golden halberd. Boring.
It is, but like I say, there's a lot of cool, a lot of cool stuff. Cool spells and incantations and pyromancies, weapons. So
yeah, I'll have to play more of it, like a mage type at some point.
That's what I usually play a Dex character my first playthrough, and then at some point I'll respec or I'll do a new game and kind of mess around with the strength weapons. Because it seems like the strength weapons, PvE is easier for it seems like when I do strength weapons, and the DLC introduced great katanas, and so I was like, oh, perfect! It's dex scaling and it's a heavy weapon, so I can flinch people with my huge ass katana.
I don't even have any of the DLC right now. I will do that later, but I just wanted to focus on the basics.
Well, because the DLC is meant to be gone to after the game's beaten, because it's end game, it's fucking hard. It's so funny because it's like 2 years after the game came out before the DLC came out, and everybody's just like, oh man, Elden Ring's so much easier than a lot of the other Dark Souls games. We want the DLC to be really hard. Miyazaki's just like, all right, you little whiny bitches. And he made it really, really hard. And then people are like, wow, it's too hard. Make it easier. And he's like, what do you guys want from me? Because they did end up nerfing a lot of the difficulty in the DLC.
I love they did even a mod remake of the DLC as well, if you saw that.
I did not. Interesting.
To make it hard again?
Or they changed the boss. They added a couple of scenes, and that was actually insane. I was like, they just made a brand new boss, brand new move set. I was like, wow.
But
who the boss is for that one either.
Yeah, I'll play Elden Ring.
Yeah, it was. The DLC is nice because, like I said, it adds a few different weapon types, which are fun. The area itself, like I said, it's a huge DLC. It's really difficult. And it's nice because it goes in, and because they didn't want you to, because a lot of the other Souls games, they make the DLC after everybody's beaten the game, so people kind of just go on the DLC with their max level characters that are all decked out and just kind of run through it. But they made it so that you have to get these items called Skadu Blessings and put them in the fire, and the more of them you have, the more damage you do to enemies only in the DLC, and it reduces the damage you take only from the enemies in the DLC. So like when you start out, even if you're a max level character, like you're getting your butt spanked by just like the beginning enemies because you have like none of these blessings, and so you have to kind of like find them and build them up over exploring, and it kind of makes you explore the DLC, which is nice. Plus, it gave us one of the greatest voice actings ever. I mean, for those players, I love the guy, the Dragon Knight. Curse you, Bale! I'm just like, I've never heard anybody hate somebody so much as that guy hates that dragon.
Cool. Lots to look forward to.
Yeah, let's look forward to still.
Ooh. It's making me want to go play it now. Go fight some bosses. We just had like our own. This was our own like Elden Ring boss.
Honestly, that is
This-
very much an Elden Ring section. We have to go. Everything's
Yeah.
trying to kill you. Everything's about. There's a million ways to die.
Yeah.
I think it's about 10 minutes. Is everyone back?
I'm still here. Never
I'm back.
left.
I'm here.
Need Damien, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're all here then.
All right. So you are following the trail through the woods. It leads into the hilly area. As you are walking through, you come over one of the hills, back down into kind of a small wooden glade between these hills. And you see, it looks like someone sitting on a tree stump, kind of over someone else laying on the ground that could be Gavrix. As you get closer, you're pretty sure it is Gavrix. And as you approach, the figure looks up at you. And he says, I was wondering when you all were finally going to show up.
Uh. Garn gets like dumbstruck.
He
Malin.
looks back down at Gavrix and says, I really think we could have taken that ancient red if he hadn't put his trust in all of you to keep him safe. He stands. He says, so now you arrive. Long
Wait, who's this?
after.
It's Malin. Malin's back.
Is Malin?
Yeah.
He says, you seem surprised to see me, Glenn.
Man, I'm sure it told me I don't have my bard conversion ready, man.
He says, Gavrix got here late last night. He was being trailed by some very, very dangerous creatures. I'm sure you all remember the Nightwalkers. I was able to kill one of them almost by myself in that one area we went to. He says, I tried to help him fight them off, but he was already too injured. He says he died shortly after. He says, I've been sitting here thinking about things, kind of keeping the body company. He says, I was sure you all would arrive at some point. Much too late.
Malin, are you okay? Like,
He
just
says, no, I'm the farthest
left.
from okay. says, but that doesn't really matter now, does it?
Malin, it's been a
You're
while.
with them? Of course you are. He says, do they know? Do they know who you are? I didn't think
Sounds
so.
like just been a useless little pissant.
He says, so I guess some things never change then.
I
He just gives you a look.
I joined in to find you. I heard what happened. I'm sorry.
Garen, I don't think this is the Malin that you knew. Am I right about this? Slog will look over at Malin.
He says, what do you
What
mean
happened
by
to you?
that, Uslog? He says, I'm the same person you all know, maybe with a bit more wisdom. With a bit more retention of the things that happened to me, the things I had actually gone through. He says, I remembered it. I remembered it all when Diddy died. The curse had been broken, and I regained my faculties. He says,
I'm sorry about Diddy.
At the time, I was in too much pain to really comprehend all that was going on. The flood of information along with my flood of emotions. I could do nothing but kill, and I killed a lot. I killed for a long time before I came to. He says, covered in blood. He says, and as you let Diddy down, so you let Gavrix down too. He says, why weren't you there to help him? Just as I thought. He stands up and says, I just wonder how many more will put their faith in you, and how many more you'll let die for your own selfish pursuits. He says,
What exactly do you think you know happened here?
He says, I know that an ally of yours was left to die, and I was the only one here to help him. He says, he came to help you, and you left him. And then he was ambushed by enemies and overwhelmed. Your enemies.
Are they not the same enemies that we all share? He came as volition. We could have fought. We were fighting together, and he said, it was easier for us to. And I'm like stuttering. We could have
He says,
we
you were
left, and then he
weak.
could find a way.
You were weak. Why didn't you help him? Why didn't you save him? If I had been there, this wouldn't have happened. He says,
Well,
"You're
we didn't
weak."
exactly tell you to leave us, did you? Did we? That was your choice. So
He
perhaps
says,
if you had been with us, then he would not have fallen. Perhaps you are as much to blame as we.
Perhaps if you could have kept your shit together once Diddy died, none of this would have happened. But if you play the games, if ifs and nuts were candies and butts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, Malin.
He says, you're right. Perhaps I should have kept it together more when she died. But perhaps she wouldn't have died if, once again, you all hadn't bitten off more than you can chew. He says, even with all my strength, I couldn't save her, and I couldn't save him. He says, none of
She
us
knew what she was getting herself into. If she saw what you had become, she'd be rolling in her fucking grave right now.
There's no way she could have been caught that easily. It was your fucking spy network. Your green, terrible spies who couldn't keep her safe. They were supposed to be her lifeline. She didn't get caught because of her incompetence. It was because of you and your people. There's no way. I knew her. I knew how good she was. You think some fucking Blackwater could have sniffed her out, and he kicks a rock and just goes flying. He says, no.
You're just wanting to blame someone else instead of looking at the truth. And even if it was my spies, what else could we have done with the time and resource? What else could I have done with the time and resources
He
I
says, I
had?
had a fucking god as an ally. A fucking god. And you rejected it. Maybe if we had brought the full force of the cultists and the fire giant spirits, we could have burned that god's damn building to the ground and saved everyone, but no. No,
And the whole
Glenn and
city in the
his...
process.
So be it! A city of people who don't deserve to live. Fucking... Ugh. He says, we have power. We could have saved the people we love. Why have power if you can't save people?
We saved Glenn's kids. That's what we were
Yes.
there for.
Glenn gets his
Diddy-
happy ending, as usual. Glenn
Diddy
gets what
wanted
he wants.
that.
I stayed here out of respect for Gavrix. He was my friend, and I had hoped together we could do... Well, we could do a lot together. He says, there's nothing
Do
more
what?
for me here.
What do you want to do?
Yes, man. You want me to feel sorry for saving my children? Like, you want me to? Knowing everything that happened, I would do it all over again. I'm sorry, but it was worth it to me to save the
Every-
life of someone I barely knew for my own children. I know you love
Every-
Diddy, but you barely knew her as well.
Every person who participated in that heist, including Diddy, made the choice. No one was there except
And
either
Eli.
Right?
He says, if
He
we...
she wasn't the only one that fell.
No, she wasn't. And again, more people we could have saved if we had used the resources I had at my disposal. If we...
And how many more people would have died?
He says, you just said you don't care about people you don't know. We didn't know them that well. That was just your words right now. So now you suddenly care about people that you don't know? Make up your mind. Do we care about people we don't know, or do we not care about them? You don't care about Diddy, but you care about the nameless villagers? The nameless people of
I care.
that city
I care about
hate
Diddy.
you, that think you're a
but-
criminal?
I care about Diddy, but I'm not going to. But I'm not going to act like it wasn't worth trading her life for my kids. Would I have preferred everything to go perfect and no one to have to die? Of course. Diddy was my friend too. We all shed blood together.
He says, but that's the point. They didn't have to die. I had the power, and I stopped myself.
You had the power to have an entire city die instead of the one you loved.
He says, yes.
And
I would have
you are
saved...
now telling us we're wrong for being okay with her making a choice.
Do you think
to save
Diddy
the
could
kid.
have lived with her? Would have wanted to live with herself with you after having something like that done in her name to save her? Do you think she would have liked living with the idea that hundreds or thousands had to die just so that she could be saved?
He says, maybe not, but I would rather have her than the people of that city. And we would have had her, we would have had all of our people still.
No, Malin, you wouldn't have had her because she would have left you after that act if
Then-
you had done such a deed in her name.
Then that's not love. That's
I
not
put up
love, Malin. That's obsession.
I put
You
up
love-
a hand and say, Malin, what are you intending to do?
I don't know. I don't know. Damn it.
Hi, sorry to interject. But if you have the power of a god, can't you just bring her back to life?
He says, no, it's not that
Or him,
simple.
or it, or them?
She does not want to return, which is what I had feared when she passed. He says, I've called upon powerful allies, and even with these magics, I don't think I will be able to see her again.
Then shouldn't that tell you something already?
He says, as I said, I stayed here out of respect for Gavrix. I wasn't even sure you all would show up. But here you are. So, I think it's time I said my goodbyes. He says, there are many things I need to consider, and many things I need to do. Goodbye, Splitlanders.
I told you, Melon, that if you ever turned, I would be there to put you down.
This is Glenn. What would you do exactly? Sing me a song, a lullaby perhaps? How would you put me down? He says, I could see Uslag, or any of the others in the group being a threat to me. You're a fucking musician.
I am a musician, but maybe I'm more than meets the eye after all. And he would draw his rapier.
And half a smile
Whoa.
curls on his face. He says, "As angry as I am at you, I don't wish to fight you right now."
I like go to like whoa, guys, whoa. Wait, guys, we don't have to do this. Wait, right. We don't have to do this.
If you guys want a duel, I can judge.
We might have to if you said you were killing out there. How do we know that you're not going to be going out there to do the same thing?
He says you don't. But do you really think Gavrix would want us fighting over his corpse? In honor of Gavrix, I will not fight you this day, as angry as I am. As much as I will not fight you this day.
Then you can do him a favor and die instead.
Oh, well, okay. Malin, what has become of you? I go up to him like, why? This is not you.
He just kind of remains silent for a moment. He looks over at Gavrix's body. Then he puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "They will fail you, as they failed me. And you really should tell them." And he would suddenly vanish.
Damn it.
Bullshit! Teleportation is 7th level spell.
So you guys have interesting friends.
I think we need to find Thovik. Speaking of interesting friends.
Alright, so what do you want?
I'd go look at Gavrix. Not with any real hope, but you know.
Alright, yeah, he's laying on the ground next to the tree stump. He's, looks like he's been rolled over and kind of, like the body's been put in a respectful position. His arms are crossed over his chest.
He sighs when he sees Gavrix. Man,
Is it normal for dragons to stay in their human form when they pass? I guess I thought they would revert.
That would probably be Arcana. Which you might have, I guess.
I do, yeah.
I suppose, think about it realistically.
If killed in their human form, or humanoid form, I should say, they will stay that way, though it's very rare for a dragon to be in humanoid form when they die. Because, obviously, being a dragon, they would probably go out fighting as a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
So is he as heavy as a dragon or as heavy as a humanoid?
I mean, he's, at this point, he would be humanoid weight.
I mean, I know that this is a long shot, but I think I would try to cast reincarnate on him.
Trying to bring him back. Alright, so...
I doubt he's going to, yeah.
Go ahead and link me the spell.
The problem is that he gets a new body, but my other abilities would... it's been too long.
I don't know if this would work on him, because technically he is still a dragon, even though he's in humanoid form. You've never tried to reincorporate.
Oh, I see what you mean. The spell itself only works on... Okay.
On humanoids, yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you could try it, but you're fairly sure it wouldn't work, because his spirit would still be kind of draconic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to lose except a spell slot, so I think I would try.
Do we have
Well, you might lose
do we have
the oils.
What's that?
Do we have a
Oh
large
yeah, I guess I
essence?
would need to. I mean, unless I can
Sure we
use.
do.
Do we still have
nothing.
a unique essence?
out of character, we should. We haven't done anything with the essences before. So
So I know
should all have-
we used the the lake monster.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
For
Let
the
me see.
But do we
mansion,
have
right?
others? Yeah. But what I'm saying is there any way maybe we could enhance reincarnation with a unique essence to make it work for dragons?
Let me see.
It's possible.
We
Enhance it with some story points.
Yeah.
let's see. We have essence. We actually have
I
the
don't see
essence of a
anything-
death tyrant.
I don't see anything marked. We need.
Well, the
Whereas
unique
Whale-
essence you had was used on the mansion, wasn't it?
Right. I
I
just
thought
couldn't
we had a
remember if
second
we
one.
had
Oh, we have
more than
a
one. Yeah.
we have the Sire of Insanity essence.
The what?
The Sire of Insanity Meatloaf. We have the Meatloaf essence.
Oh, is that unique?
Was that unique?
I don't
Oh
think
wait,
so.
hold
'cause
up.
it says
We have Farago's
100 of
essence.
them.
We have Farago's essence.
Well, why
Farago's
does it say? Why does it say 200? Like usually the unique essences that we don't get like quantities like that.
Yeah, usually those will just be like, because they don't have measurements. They're like a weird type of energy. I think
I guess one
Farago,
we had at least one or two.
yeah, like just because
Farago
he
is-
had a name, like named creatures don't necessarily have unique essences.
Damn.
But,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, just the Nessie's the only other one we could have a unique essence for. Nessie, Farago, and Meatloaf. Those are the only ones I remember.
I
We
don't.
got one from the Atropole, but that was way back.
Yeah, I think
That might be in the Shadowfell.
I
If we
think
have it.
Oh,
the
okay.
I think Nessie is the only unique essence this group got.
Okay.
There
Mm.
might be others that you could find, but let me look through my
Damn.
notes.
Okay.
Maybe I could.
Well, does no one have like raised dead or resurrection? You have a whole bunch of archmages right over there.
That's true.
I feel like we
I
should
mean-
try.
Yeah.
You would hear
Oh.
some brush moving aside as
Xana followed us.
Xana comes out from behind some of the
Ooh.
trees. She would cry out and run over to Gavrix, kind of kneeling and hugging him.
Sorry, Xana. Sana.
She, for the moment, she's too much in grief to answer, but she sits up for a moment, nods, tears in her eyes, and says, "I was worried about this." She would pick up his body and put it over her shoulder and say, "I'm going to bring him back to." She thinks for a moment, and you would see her suddenly take the form of a huge shadow dragon, letting out a harrowing roar of sadness. Then she just takes off into the sky.
I guess she's not going to let us reincarnate him.
Yeah, we don't have it to reincarnate, unfortunately.
Oh, well, do you want to say something to her before she tries to leave with him? I'll say for now she was kind of grief-stricken, so she is going to take it.
Yeah. We'll have to catch up with her. I think if we... I don't want to give her false hope, but if we can find a way of bringing him back.
Yeah, let us return to Zorik and check if there are any mages who might have a raised dead.
Don't even know what happens to a dragon when they die.
Yeah.
Could-
Actually, I don't even
You
know
would
if
guess
raised
they
dead
would
is
either
for
go
both
to
of
the
them.
realm of Bahamut or the realm of Tiamat. Those are the two major dragon gods.
Okay.
Generally, Reds go to Tiamat's realm because they are generally evil creatures.
And what was... I know we found out once before. What was Xana before she became shadowed?
She was a red dragon as well.
She was red as well, okay.
What does the group want to do?
Uh,
Girl, just lost for words
Looks
right
very
now.
sad. I actually was. I think it was like we'll go step away for a moment, and just say I'll be right back, and just. She never does this, but she will just kneel down and give a little prayer to the Raven Queen. Speaking on Gavrix's behalf, and just telling her the deeds that he has done, and asking her to watch out for him. And if there's
up?
anything, what? Sorry,
Someone
I
said
just
something?
got distracted. I thought someone was saying something in character, but I think it was just
Oh, background.
in the
noise,
background.
maybe.
Yeah, but in general, yeah, that she's not expecting a response because doesn't have the same relationship as like a cleric or anything. But yeah.
So as you are
on his behalf, she would say at least, ask her to look out for him, for his soul.
So as you're kneeling there saying your prayer, a figure suddenly walks into view.
Look who it is. Look who it is.
She
I don't know why
kneels-
Garen
Yali.
just gives. No,
She
sorry.
kind of
Yali?
kneels down next to
Yali.
you and smiles and says, "Uslav,
Oh, hey.
I know these."
I wasn't sure if I was too far away from her realm.
She says, "The Raven Queen is everywhere. She's in charge of ferrying the dead, sometimes ferrying those we love into a better place." She kind of puts her hand on your cheek and smiles. She says, "You've been through a lot, and the Raven Queen has sensed your pain and has heard your cries." She says, "I am here if you need to speak about this, perhaps to offer you some hope."
Yeah, Malin was right. People keep dying for us because of us. It's
She kind
it's a
of
lot.
she sighs and nods and says, "These wars, these constant wars, the constant death, it keeps my goddess busy. It keeps us all busy. But I can say that your friends who fell, they have both gone to better places. Even Gavrix, who you might expect to go to the arms of a much more evil god, has been accepted by Tiamat for his bravery." She smiles. She says, "I hope that at least gives you some hope for the future and for what you're doing." She says, "Had he not met you, he would have gone to Tiamat, as all his kin do." She says, "But you helped him. You gave him a better way, and for that you saved him in a way."
Slug nods. It's all thanks to Glenn, really.
She nods and says, "Your allies have proven to be extremely, well," she says, "they've done good for their friends and for the people, and you have as well." She says,
Thanks, Yali.
She says,
There's really nothing that I can do to bring him back. If there's a way, we would like to know.
She says,
But I accept that it's maybe the way it is.
She says, "There are sometimes those who travel through the veil who can return." She says, "You yourself know this, and others whose time is cut short prematurely." She says, "There might be a way to pull Gavrix back from his eternal reward, but that would take from the happiness and rest that he
I
now
know, it sounds-
enjoys." She says, "Is that really something
and I
you wish to pursue?"
I've been there. I don't know because
She kind of puts her hand
I remember
on you.
feeling,
Go ahead.
yeah, feeling like something was stolen from me when I was brought back as well. But I still have things to do here. I would not want to take that from him.
She nods and says, "There could be ways of drawing him back. I'll let you think on it," she says, "though your death and what you pursue is a bit different than normal people's. I think you know this by now. Normal
Yeah, she
creatures
sighs.
of Gaia
Yeah.
and the rest of the realms, they, well, you know."
I do.
She says, "Still, I mean, there are benefits to being the avatar of the Farrier of Souls. So there might be a way to bring Gavrix back. I'll let you
Okay.
consider, and we shall speak again."
Okay. Thank you, Yali. She'll nod her head.
She says, "Of
For
course."
some reason, Garn just like gives her side looks like I don't know why I have a unsettling feeling about her. I don't like her for some reason. No, okay.
Technically, only Uslag would be seeing this.
Oh,
Yeah, you just see
okay.
Uslag like kneeling off in the woods in the snow.
Oh,
just,
okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah, like you might
Probably.
see her over there, but you wouldn't see Yali, because this is kind of happening almost like a vision. Yali isn't actually
Oh,
here. So you kind of look down, sigh, and when you look back, you would see Yali is gone. Maybe though you'd feel a little bit more hopeful as you, I assume, stand.
Yeah, she shivers. Oh, cold. Okay, and walks back to the group.
All right. So what does everyone want to do? This battle has
I
been
spoke-
costly.
Yeah, I know. This last few days have been costly. Uslag would share what Yali told her. Knowing what I know about where Gavrix ended up, I don't know if bringing him back is necessarily something he would want. But
Well, I think even if we did make some attempt at a ritual to bring him back, I believe that the choice would be his, would it not? Is my understanding of such things.
So you
It
got
sounds-
the feeling, Uslag, at least from what Yali was suggesting, that you might be able to pull for him to come back regardless.
ooh,
Though you're
I
not,
don't think Uslag would be comfortable with that.
I'm not sure how she'd feel about that.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened with her, I guess. But yeah, she would say I think it's something we need to reconsider at some point. But
Perhaps we should.
just know for now he's somewhere enjoying the luxuries that Tiamat has to offer. I'm sure he's having a grand old time.
Not
Bahamut,
Tiamat,
right?
the other one, Bahamut.
Bahamut,
Tiamat,
yeah.
Bahamut, sorry.
Um,
Don't want
Bahamut. Bahamut.
no, Bahamut.
It is something we should discuss with Xana, but I don't think that now is the time.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't. I think that would be, yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
I don't think there's much more we can do here. And honestly, even if we had not gone into the mansion and fled, I don't know if we could have prevented.
I think we would have been dead within seconds after those Nightwalkers appeared, and they would have been in the same
Well, and the fact that
situation.
Malik showed up too, we would have been severely weakened and probably at his mercy. I just don't know.
Malik. Ugh. It's like just like it tears at her hair a little bit.
I hate that guy so much.
Yes.
Second, or I don't know, would he be first or second to Relic.
Ooh.
The Uslog shit list.
Relic is just more infuriating. Like as far as like we haven't had our showdown with him.
It's true.
to
He
tell.
keeps on sliming his way out. All right.
Well, I would say that Malik is the greater evil, considering what he did in Isik and has tried to do in New Havasgard and now to Zorik and who knows where else that we know not of.
Yeah. Wow.
Relic is just the minion that follows him, you know? Despicable on his own, of course, but I don't know that he is
So I'll
worse.
say you're kind of talking as you walk back.
Yeah.
Okay.
While the group is staying in the town, Damien will set up a soup kitchen.
Well,
To help all the residents who are currently a little displaced. I mean, luckily the town itself is in pretty good condition. Like, not much was actually destroyed. They're just afraid of another attack, so they're all kind of staying at the Waldhavir estate. All right, so you kind of help with some food prep, setting up a soup kitchen, and giving food to all the people who are kind of hungry. You help cook a bunch of stuff, and say maybe go run and get supplies from the marketplace. Some of the merchants who survived, kind of offer them to help the people. Yeah, so what's the group gonna do as the day goes on? You don't know what happened to Zana. You assume she's somewhere with her fallen lover.
yeah, we'll give her some time. Uslug would go, I think, go check in with Garen, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Garen
say-
is
Yeah, what's Garen
I don't know,
doing?
where would Garen be now? It's about 12 p.m. So
Are we in the
several-
town?
Yeah, for now. I assume you're kind of around the Havir estate, like what's his name? Damien's doing like a little soup kitchen. He went and grabbed some of the food from the marketplace and was cooking it up with some of the other people. What would Garen be doing?
I'm just like in a trance since we met Malin. I'm yeah, it's kind of like in a trance, just trying to think over, like next to a tree or something, leaning against it.
You probably had never seen Malin like that. He almost seemed like a different person to you. Like you wonder what caused him to get that like angry and aggressive.
Yeah.
I would assume. So as you're kind of there in a trance, thinking about things, Uslog would walk in.
Hey, Garen.
Hey, hi. So,
Yeah.
rough stuff over there.
Yeah, so Malin.
That was guess that's not how I thought things would go when I first meet him.
Yeah, I think well, like I said, wasn't really the Malin you knew, but I think part of him might be the Malin that he was before he knew you.
Well, I suppose he regained his memories.
Yes.
Did
Did he tell you about that?
Well, he always wondered what it would be like, but you know,
We
I always
we
told
tried
him
to
it would-
convince him that was not a good thing to pursue.
Smart, yeah. Most of our pasts are not
He's
fun.
very stubborn, that Malin.
Well, that's what made him that's what made him such a great friend for me. I don't know. Sucks.
Yeah.
Seeing someone, you looked up to, and What he said
I
kind of true.
yeah, it's really hard for me to be. I'm mad at him. I'm very mad at him, but I also feel kind of like I failed him. I don't know. But I do think there's a way that we might be able to. We have to stop him either way. I think we've kind of accepted that um, if he continues
Really?
to cause destruction, as he's wont to do now with Surtur at his back. But we do have, I don't know if we ever told you about his friend Thovik,
No, who is that?
the only one that we know that might be able to seal his memories away.
You want to steal his
Again.
memories again?
I mean, it would be a way.
You know he did when you. Well, actually, wait. Did he know that he was the one? No, I guess he didn't know that. All right, never mind. So you wouldn't know that.
No, I have not. Yeah, Garin would not know anything about Thovik or his past or anything. He just,
Well,
no.
Malik, when he knew Garen, did not
Malin.
know that. Or yeah, Malin, when he knew Garen, didn't know that he was the one who had his memories sealed away. That like Malin himself is the one who did that.
Yeah, he wouldn't know that.
Yeah, because you guys found that out speaking with Thovik.
Yeah.
Zeus would tell him all about Thovik, our lich friend.
Do that again to him. I don't. It's tough. When most of your life you go and there's this one. You have this figure you look up to. It's almost your source of stability in life. If when things get rough, no matter how brutal they were, Malin was always there. And when I guess it's his turn, and he's going through his stuff. I guess you're not ready for it.
I honestly don't know how to help him, and I don't think he wants to be helped. But maybe, I mean, you're his friend. Maybe you can get through to him. But the only thing I can think of is to seal those memories away. But I know it's not ideal.
Yeah,
I'd rather
pause
not
for a
kill him.
second.
He's a good friend of ours. He was.
You know how we met? I grew up on the street. I never knew my parents. I never knew. Apparently, this 1/6 scientist, he took me in one day, and said something special about my genes, my blood. I don't know. And for 5, 6, 7, I lost track of the years. He was just experimenting on me. He said he was gonna try out some sort of talents. But at the same time, you go every day. Yeah, you didn't even have to keep me shackled, whatever. You just every day, you're useless. You're garbage. Experimentation. You won't amount to anything. You can't do anything more. Get zapped on the chair. Eventually at some point you believe that stuff.
Well,
Then
yeah.
one
He's telling you
day,
that every day. That's awful.
and then one day, Malin came in. Not sure why, whatever. Came in and just, absolutely, typical Mal fashion, just breaks down everything, rips everything to shreds apart. I, couldn't even remember. And you know what? He's the first person to go to me and say, "Are you all right?" And he invited me. He said, it was a weird group. I won't say anything, but Malin obviously went through something. Earthing, his entire family was killed in front of him. God knows whatever hell happened. Gods know whatever the hell happened to Adrian. But we all had, whatever messed up background, whatever we went through, and that kept us going each and every day. And through it all, I always thought of him as a big brother. He was the only family I had. And it does hurt seeing him like that. It is painful.
Well, that does sound like Malin. But yeah, that's fucked up. Is that the same person that experimented on Malin, or no?
No, it was some random six freak. I don't even know what city we were in, or where he had some sort of outpost. I don't remember much. Unfortunately, he was very squashed by the time Malin was dead. Apparently, Malin had gotten some tip on him, and they just came marching in. So, but I don't like I know Glenn's not the biggest fan of me for my passive tendencies, but that stuff, and you can't just move past that even after a couple of years.
Yeah. Yes, I think. Yeah, I know Glenn's been a little harsh, to say the least.
He's right, though. I mean, I haven't, I haven't been doing that well for you guys, and I am sorry. I do want to help you all, and you seem like good people. I don't know what Mal would be talking about letting him down.
Yeah.
For everything, you guys have always tried your best to go and save others, and I respect that.
Even when we try, we sometimes make things a little worse, but to be expected. Anyway, sorry.
So just really quick, I want to just make sure everyone else gets a chance with the camera a bit. Glenn or Estrella, any of you want to play out while this is all happening?
Probably at some point I would find Damien and be like, all right, you probably
He's in
have
the soup
questions.
kitchen.
Yeah.
he's spooning beef soup to a bunch of hungry people. He's got an apron on.
Yeah. But yeah, I figure he probably has a lot of questions in and out of character, so Australia would fill him in character on Gavrex and Xana and Malin and Yali.
Well, he wouldn't have seen Yali.
Well, but Usla came back and said that
Oh,
she'd
right,
been
she talked about
she'd
it.
been visited.
I
by-
don't
yeah.
know what would Damien ask about at this point.
So much.
That's a lot of information to take in. Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta chop these onions.
Yeah, I'm making beef stew. Give me a sec. Actually, yeah, he'd be
Can I
less
wait till
serving and more
after
cooking.
lunch? That's good.
He's got the lunch rush. Chopping up onions. Maybe crying a little because of the onion.
Yeah, because the onion. That's why.
Yeah, obviously. Who's chopping onions? Oh wait, it's me.
That's me. All right.
I think he'll just ask who that guy was.
So I would explain that Malin was a member of our party who had begun to allow an evil god to influence him and had kind of been making some worrisome some decisions and some attitudes that had begun to worry the rest of the group. And then the woman he loved died, and he kind of went nuts and tried to burn down the Blackwater estate and probably Tyvanus with it if it had been successful. And then we weren't sure where he'd gone since then.
So it sounds like he needs Paylord in his life.
Well, good luck with that. He yeah.
Yeah,
That man must just not be right.
he has not accepted Paylor as his Lord and Savior.
Wow, how dare you? Yeah, I think Damon would just listen respectfully and like nod
Yeah.
along.
I try to give him just like a few like high level like kind of summaries so that he's not quite as lost. I know it's easier said than done to catch up on all that stuff.
Well, I guess we go along.
Alright, so yeah, Estrella talks with you a bit as you prepare lunch. What about Glenn? Anything for you? Maybe not for right now.
This dude really slept through my entire backstory.
Glenn's,
That's crazy.
Glenn's taking a nap on the couch. It's like it's been a tough morning. Alright. So yeah,
Well, he made
Would
it through
you like
most of
some beef stew, Glenn?
did make it through most of the session today. So.
This is true. This is true. He was there for Mal. As soon as Mal clocked out.
Alright, well, we're getting towards the end, but we still have a few minutes. Is there anything anyone else wants to do RP-wise? I mean, there's no real point in passing time at this, right now.
Did we want to try to contact the Shaith?
Yes, we should do that. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
I'll
So-
fish.
So
I'll
many
fish.
threads.
I'll fish the sending
Yeah.
stone out. I'll fish the sending stone out of the bag of holding. Here, you should probably, since I've never met her, and I'd hand it to Swag.
Right. Remind me how to use this thing.
I would give her my best instructions on how to use a sending stone, I guess.
Okay.
But
Just tap it a couple times. Is this thing on?
yeah, and I'd tell her it may not work if Shaith isn't on Gaian,
Okay.
but it might.
Okay. All right. I guess. Okay. So what do we want to know where she is? Let her know that we're working with the Phoenix Guild to help investigate what happened with in the the Fey realm with the Shadowlords.
I guess is it the same as the? I guess it's the same as the magic that Glenn uses, isn't it? So we have a limited number
Yes.
of words.
Yes. Okay. So
then undead attacked Teruvia, working with Phoenix Guild.
what is
To
what's-
investigate Feywild corruption?
Yes.
Investigate Feywild corruption. Undead attacked Tyvanus. So that's
Undead and Malik attacked Tyvanus.
yeah, and Malik. So that's what, 13?
Didn't Martin Relic is Guyvox underling?
Well,
Oh, but-
the
No. Malik attacked here, not
the
Taiwan.
Oh, that's right.
relationship
Right.
of the Children of
Well-
Shadow to the two Shadow Lords is kind of complicated.
Sorry. The reason I said I meant to say Teruvia, not Tyvanus, because they did attack in more than one spot, and I was trying to save
Oh,
words.
Yes.
Rubia.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah, we can't
General
give all the
Warren-
details, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right,
So
but didn't General Warren say like, "Oh, my master gave you an offer, but you didn't listen to it"? And that was
Yeah.
Guyvox who gave the offer.
but then
Wow.
Xana was pretty sure it was
Alan gave them
Right,
an
right,
offer
right.
too,
Malik, yeah.
or Malik, yeah.
Okay, so
That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, it was.
So he could have been meaning.
Shadow Cult attacked Teruvia. Working with Phoenix Guild on Feywild corruption. That's 11. Where are you?
Yeah.
That's 14.
So
How can we help?
she would respond. She says, "The Steel Shadow know of the attack. I'm on assignment in the Feywild, working with one of the courts.
Okay.
If you
And
can
is this
get
a
here, I would appreciate your help."
okay? And are the sending stones once per day? Do I remember that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, guys, do we want to try and ask Symphony to send us to the Feywild next, or what do we think?
Well, that guy looks like he still needs some rest.
Which guy?
Listen, is it Garen?
I guess I didn't get my long rest yet.
Oh yeah,
Fair
yeah. Glenn
Yeah.
taking a nap.
Well, I'm not saying we run there immediately today, but perhaps tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's no jousting tournaments anytime soon, so I'll
Mm.
tag along if you guys will have me.
We would appreciate, I think, the aid. You've been quite resourceful and helpful so far, and we appreciate it.
The Blackwaters are slowly taking over the group.
Aramis is not a
One
Blackwater.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Not a Blackwater.
Not a Blackwater.
He says that. Uslog's gonna give him what for?
Sorry.
Like I say, what do you mean my cousin's not my cousin?
So yeah, I mean, I'm down to see if Symphony can send us to the Feywild in the morning, unless someone else has any other plan that you'd rather follow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's. I mean, I think we should definitely maybe stop by our tower and gather our camp before we go traipsing to
Agreed.
another
Yeah.
plane.
Bring some of the
Especially now
people
that we
with
can
you.
put them in. Yeah, now that we can put them in the mansion, we should take our whole camp if we can, except for whoever's like watching over the tower.
Yeah, but we need
And
to ask. We need to ask Symphony like how to get to the Feywild, right? Did we have any other leads on how to get there?
I think he was going to teleport us or
Yeah,
plane
he
shift us.
was
I mean,
gonna plane
yeah.
shift you,
Okay.
basically.
So then, yeah, maybe we should go back to the tower today, and then we'll come back in the morning to travel to the Feywild. Because we've got most of the day yet today, right?
Mhm.
Do we want
Yeah.
to follow up with Xana before we go, or do we want to leave things for now?
Let's leave things. I'm guessing she probably went back to wherever her lair is currently,
Yeah.
and which is probably closer to our tower anyway. So, I think we
Yeah.
should maybe send her a message once, like in the morning, or maybe
Yeah.
later tonight if it's makes more sense for spells to be saved, just to tell her our plans.
I think
But
so
I don't
too.
think I think
Yeah,
she's
but
going
I
to
think
need
we
some
should leave
time.
her to her. Yeah, she may not even
Yeah.
answer, but that's fine. I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. Let's go back to the tower, which I believe we need Glenn for, and then if we spend the night there, oh no, I can get us back to the tower, and then I can get us back here in the morning via the tree. Wait,
Right,
do I
right.
have the tree walk on this character? I can't remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Estrella's been. She's
Okay,
got a bunch
all
of
right.
tree friends.
All right, so let's go back to the camp, to the tower, camp there tonight, gather our people, and let Xana know that we're heading for the Feywild, and you know, I don't know.
Mhm.
Our apologies, and we'll leave her to her grief. And then we'll come back in the morning and see if we can get to the Feywild. Is that the plan?
All right.
I think that's a pretty good plan.
So
Okay.
with that plan in place, this is probably a good place to stop. So why don't we do MVP votes?
All right.
Man, this group just can't catch a break.
We had our air of gut feelings. This is the dark times. Well, this is not the dark times, but we've had this is the tough times.
These are some
The war
trials and
between-
tribulations.
Yeah, the war between the Children of Shadow and the world of Gaian is heating up. At least you stopped the ritual. So you thwarted
Man.
their plans, but it was a costly victory.
Yep.
I got 3 votes.
Oh.
I think Glenn might be sleeping.
Snoozing.
But with the 4 of you, Damien, you are MVP.
Oh, thank you guys.
Well done.
Your cooking skills.
It was the bacon, that fresh bacon.
It's the sometimes you just need a good meal in hard times, and you were there with the bacon and eggs and fresh fruit.
Even though it's all magically provided and Damien didn't trust it at all, he still did it.
Well, the game there is actually real. It's not magical.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. Well, there are. I mean, like, so for the first 24 hours after Glenn summons the door to the mansion each time, there are magical servants and there can be magical food and stuff. But we've also populated the forests with game, and we want to start sowing the fields with, like, you know, crops and stuff. And that stuff stays no matter what. It's just the door that's only there for 24 hours each time he casts the spell. If I understand it correctly, yeah.
So what happens if he dies? Everyone trapped in there just get trapped in there and die
I
eventually?
suppose we would have to go find a good arcanist and see if we can figure out. I don't know.
Well,
So the normal mansion spell, it's a new place each time, but he did a bunch of research and we spent a rare essence to modify it, and that's why we have the same location and we can actually leave stuff and people there now.
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, I believe the gate does close after the 24 hours. Or wait, I think you can exit, but you can't get back in. So even if
Oh,
the
is that it?
spell,
Okay.
if the spell ends, like if you're inside, you can still leave. You just can't re-enter until the spell's cast again. So
Okay.
it's like a one-way thing.
But we would probably need to like investigate the possibility of like, well, like what if something happened to Glenn?
Well, then I mean, then you would not have the place anymore, basically.
But we couldn't get the people or the stuff we've left there out.
Well, they could come out, but I mean, they just couldn't re-enter it.
I see.
Because yeah,
Interesting.
basically his magical connection to the spell has been altered by the essence.
Gotcha.
I guess he could maybe teach it to someone, but I don't think bards usually teach. Like, it's more just a part of him. So that probably wouldn't work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. So don't die.
Yeah. Glenn just can't die. But maybe there's a way he can connect someone else to that through research.
Well, that sounds like a future problem.
Can I make a tree friend in the mansion?
No, because the trees
No,
don't
I-
let you move between
different
worlds
plane,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This was a sad piano music episode.
Can you
Yeah.
teleport between planes? Just get this plane shift back into it.
Well, I know
Uh,
what we can do. We can create a
maybe.
magic circle somewhere in the mansion.
Yeah, we actually
You'd
plane
have to
shift's not a
get
bad idea.
what's it called? A tuning fork attuned to that
Yeah.
pocket dimension, and then you can.
Maybe we
use
should work
plane
on
shift.
that. Getting like a tuning fork and then like a teleportation circle.
Yeah,
And
that'd be sick.
during our beach
That'd-
episode, yes, during the beach
Do
episode,
we
we should do
still
that.
Beach
need the
episode.
we still need the tuning fork if we have a teleportation circle?
Well, you can't. Teleportation circles don't let you planeswalk. But if you have a teleportation circle, it makes your planeswalking, I believe, more accurate.
But if you
So-
have the gate spell or what is it? The is it planeswalk? What's
I
the
think it's
seventh
it's
level
like
spell?
game or
Shift.
something.
If you have that
Oh.
and you know the circle, then you can planeswalk, right?
Yeah, that's more from the
Do the
gate spell,
circle.
though. You don't have to have a circle to planeswalk. It's just if you have a circle, I think you can do it more accurately.
And you don't need the tuning fork, right?
You still need the tuning fork.
Oh, you still need the tuning fork.
That's
Okay.
part
alright.
of the gate spell.
Oh, I see.
component.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think so, anyway. I don't remember if there's a relation with teleportation circle and planeswalking. I thought there was.
Beryl had finally gotten that spell, and then, yeah, we restarted. So I don't really have it on most of my characters, because most of my characters don't get that high of spells, because I multi-class.
Alright, guys. I'll see y'all next week, hopefully. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Right.
Good game. Yeah.
Although I should get it next level on Estrella.
I
Y'all
think that's
finally
next
hit.
Oh, look who's
morning.
back. Just went and missed my entire backstory
Morning,
and how much of a
sunshine.
dick you are. I have a very dark backstory I cooked up just to make you feel bad, right? That was the entire premise, and you just slept through it all. Unbelievable.
level. Okay, now I feel like a dick.
Oh.
All right, I'm good then. And then I was like, right. Anyway, next character.
Alright, well, good night, guys.
See you, Mary.
Have a good one.
Yeah, good night.
See you next week.
See you next week.
What was that, Glenn?
Oh, no, just see you all next week.
All right, yeah. See you guys.